The story about our small town, our town by the bay. It goes like this indeed. So you hear more and listen the bay, and people have seen it, and they have told our people about the marker, and they don't believe it at all. So the marker may not be true, or it may be true. There's a story about our small town by the bay. It goes like this. This is a story about a small town by the bay called The Town by the Bay. Legend has it that there was a monster and lived in the bay. And basically there was a lot of tourism in the town because a lot of people wanted to see the monster. But very few people did see that monster. That's why it was a legend. Basically, David and Sarah's parents owned an inn, and they basically lived upstairs in the inn, and they were happy. They lived in the inn. David was basically in his room and he heard a knock on his door, so he decided to go to that door and answer it. David said, "Hi Sarah, what do you want?" Sarah said, "Mom wants to help her move some boxes around." David said, "How come?" Sarah said, "It's just, because Mom's busy and she can't do it." They said, "Okay, I'll help her. Why not?" Later that day, David and Sarah had their friend over, Holly and CW, and they decided to go to the dining room to hang out. Okay, there was a part in the dining room that had a couch, and they were sitting around and they were joking around and laughing, and suddenly they heard someone talking about trying to capture that monster that lives in the bay. The man said, that I'm gonna definitely capture that monster. I am definitely. Dan Sarah's dad said, a lot of people have tried to capture that monster. They have not been very successful, so what makes you think you can do it? The man said, I can. You know why? Because I want to. Dan Sarah's dad said, where are you going to get equipment? And what do you want? The man said, oh, I just want to borrow a boat so I can go out and capture that monster. Dan Sarah's dad said, how? The man said, well, how about I sing it? I know that people told me that people have tried to cause the monster, but that is just what I'm going to try and see. I'm going to try to cause the monster and see, and that is what I'm going to do. Dan Sarah's dad said, that's really what you're going to try. You're going to try to capture that monster. Did you know a lot of people have tried to capture that monster and they have failed? The only thing they remember is the thought, memories. David said, did you hear that? That person wants to try to capture the monster. Seriously, good luck. A lot of people have tried to capture that monster and they failed. Holly said, yeah, I know. CJ said, I know too. David said, that's silly. Sarah said, yeah, it's silly. It basically came to the time when Dan and Sarah's friend had to go home, so they said goodbye to Holly and CJ, and Holly and CJ said goodbye to them. Afterwards, they had dinner, and dinner was delicious. Basically, nighttime came, and it was time for Dan and Sarah to go to bed, so they said goodnight to the parents and went off to bed. Dan and Sarah's dad said, you didn't have very good luck crashing that monster. The man said, I was out all the bay searching for that monster and I couldn't find it. But I know it existed. David and Sarah's dad said, sir, the monster really does exist. Tell that to all other people who have tried to capture it. The man said, I'm going to cast that monster and I'm going to prove to you that it existed. Dean and Sarah's dad said, well, good luck trying. It was the next day and it was a Monday. So the kid had to go off to school, right? And David and Sarah's mom was going to go into town to run some errands. And basically that's what she did. When David and Sarah came home from school, or during their walk from school, they ran into this man who was trying to catch that monster. And they told him, the monster you cannot catch because no one has caught it. So what makes you think you can try it? The man said, go away, you kid, go away. So David and Sarah just left him and went to where they lived with the inn. David was in his room, and he heard a knock on his door, so he decided to go to the door and answer it. David says, hi Sarah, what do you want? Sarah said, I'm worried. That man seems to be very determined to catch that monster. What if the monster was real? David said, yeah, I know, right? If he catches a monster, it could ruin the church in this town. Sarah said, yeah, I know. David said, okay, he paid to rent the boat and he took it out. Sarah said, yeah, I know. David said, is there another boat we can use? Sarah said, no, there isn't. We could ask the neighbors if we could use their boat. David said, okay. Basically, the next door neighbor was a harbor. That is where the boats were kept. Today and Sarah went in and asked her questions and asked if they could borrow a boat. The person that worked there said, no, you can't, but I'll take you out if you want to. Basically, they called out to the man and was trying to catch the monster and then suddenly they noticed something coming out of the water. That day they saw the monster, and the man was about to get out the equipment to catch the monster, and suddenly the man had a change of heart. He was not going to catch the monster. He was not going to do anything. He was just going to drive away. Basically, daytime turned to nighttime, and they had a party outside. And David and Sarah were allowed to go to that party school night. Can't you believe the monster alone? People have tried to catch the monster. Maybe the monster does just want people to leave him alone. How many people have tried to catch the monster and they have failed? They're not able to catch that monster. Maybe the monster wants to be left alone. Basically, the party was over and David and Sarah had to go to bed, so let's say goodnight to their parents and went off to bed. And that's basically where the story ends for now. The story about our small town by the bay. It goes like this indeed. So you hear monster and listen to the bay, and people have seen it. And they have told our people about the monster, and they don't believe it at all. So the monster may not be true, or it may be true.